Hey guys, Dakota from Cartropolis TCG. Today we're going to be doing another, what do I call them? Cardfight Vanguard OverDress clan review kind of thing. Basically, I'm going to take a start deck and a playset from each nation, read all the effects, talk about like the cards, and build the deck out of it. Today is going to be Stoicheia. Is going to be the nation that we do today, and hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. And I guess we'll get started. The last one I did, it stopped at 8 minutes, so I'll probably check like every 10 minutes to make sure this is still going, because that's like super unfortunate. So I'm gonna have to redo that one. But yeah, I have Keter Sanctuary and Dragonic Empire up. So if you guys are interested in those, go ahead and go watch those. But yeah, should be a lot of fun. I haven't really looked up any deck lists for any of these cards or like decks or anything, so I'm kind of going in blind. I think out of here, I want to build the Grand Blue kind of deck, but I guess I'll look at all the cards and we'll kind of go from there. But I want to make like the best deck out of each set. But yeah, so let's get started. So first thing, we got grade 3 Persona Ride, 13,000 power. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked, counterblast 1, choose one of your rear guards. Until end of turn, that unit can attack from the back row, and it gets 5,000 power. If you Persona Road this turn, choose 3 rear guards instead of 1. So on your first turn, you can counterblast 1 and get 4 attacks. On your second grade 3 turn, you can counterblast 1 and get 6 attacks. So again, more multi-attacking. I would kind of talk about this in the other ones, but like everything seems to be multi-attacking right now, which is crazy because like the downfall of like V format was the fact that like everything started multi-attacking. The 5,000 power is nice. I'd be worried about stuff getting like if your opponent gets a damage trigger, like it kind of negates all those. I don't know. Triggers are still 10,000 power, so you got to be a little careful about that. But overall, still seems like a very aggressive kind of card. Seems fine. All right, next up we got Sylvan Horned Beast Lattice, grade 2. When it's rode upon by Magnolia, which is the grade 3. Soul Blast 1, reveal top card of your deck. If it's a unit, call it to rearguard. If it isn't, put it in your hand. Okay, that's pretty good. You get a plus no matter what. You either call it or put shield in your hand. That's nice. Back row rearguard. When it attacks a Vanguard, Soul Blast 1, it gets 10,000 power till end of battle. So 20k attacker. So 25 with this. So that's pretty good. Looks to be a lot of, that's like a good amount of soul though. It's 2 soul and just 1 card, so maybe we'll have to look to see if there's like some soul charging stuff. Alright, next we got Sylvan Horn Beast Charis? I don't know. When it's rode upon by Lattice, you may reveal the top card of your deck. If it's grade 2 or less card, call it to rearguard. If it isn't, put it in your soul. Okay, so talking about like not having enough soul, if you whiff on this, it goes, you build a little bit of soul for that. Okay, not bad, not bad. Back row rearguard. Back row only. During the battle this unit attacked, it gets 5,000 power, so 13k attacker. Okay. Not bad, not bad. So if we do this, fronts don't even really work in this deck. I was thinking like, normally with like multi-attack, you want to go like small pokes first, then your Vanguard, and put triggers on like your last thing. But that's actually like crazy that if you attack with your Vanguard first to use the effect to give your back row the attacks, you can't hit a front. So that's like some anti-synergy there. We got this cute Sylvan Horn Beast Latte? I don't know. If you go second, you draw a card if you write over it. So, generic starter. Then we got grade 2 10k Vanillas. Probably not going to be playing this in either deck. Not even like extra shield or anything, just straight up vanilla. Then we got Sylvan Horn Beast Duger. It's like a lion, or it's a tiger like thing. Rear guard, if you have 4 more rear guards, it gets 5,000 power, so 15k. Thingy beer, that's not bad, it's free. That one's 10,000, we have to pay a soul. Then we got another grade 2, Looting Petal Stomalia. Rear guard once a turn, counter +1, soul +1 till end of turn. It gets boost and 5,000 power, so 15k booster for a cost. No plus, but it's not terrible. Probably don't want to boost though, because you want your back row to attack. I'm not sure. Knight of Friendship Cyrus. Act rear guard once a turn. Soul Blast 2, reveal top card of your deck. If it's a unit card, call to rear guard. If it isn't, put it in your hand. Okay, so plussing. If we had some more soul charging, like this could be good. It's just a Soul Blast 2 plus. Your opponent can't like damage deny you. It's like not terrible. We got our generic Perfect Guard. Not as good as the one in the main set, but still your generic Sentinel. Discard a card. Unit can't be hit. We got our Over Trigger. Just 100 million power per, on the trigger, and then to something else, so to 2 things. We got really cute. I love the art on this. Like, I love like the animals kind of thing. Oh, this is a cute squirrel too. It's like a monkey for front, and some sort of like deer thing for heel. Oh, we got an order. Call to the Beasts, grade 2, Blitz order. Oh, okay, there's there's reminder text on here. Interesting. I definitely did reviews on the other cards and did not know this, but it says Blitz order can only be played when you can call a Guardian. So it's not, you cannot use them offensively. So I actually misdid that on one of them. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, choose one of your units, gets 5,000 power till end of the battle. If you have 3 or more back row rear guards, it gets 15,000 instead of 5,000. Okay, so if you have a full back row, like you probably normally will, this is just a 15k shield. Nice. Not bad. Surprised you only get 2. Like the other. Oh, I'm tired. The other nations that have like that kind of effect, it's like they get 4, but that's because it's like in the main set. I don't know, this seems like an aggressive kind of clan, or nation, so maybe you probably don't even need that. So yeah, all of these cards seem to be like for this deck pretty much. Compared to the other nations I looked at where you kind of want to play some of them and some of them might be used in the other deck, this seems to be like a lot of it would be used in this version of the deck. So I guess I'll set these off to the side. Might use some of the triggers. I like mixing them when you can. Probably won't use the over trigger, but so yeah, we'll just set this off to the side and we'll go over the rest of the cards. So this is the deck that I kind of wanted to play. It's very unique, and I thought it'd be really cool. Mysterious Reign Spiritualist Zorga, grade 3 Persona Ride, 13,000 power. Vanguard, when you play a normal order, you can bind a normal order with a different card name from your drop in Alchemagic. You combine the costs and you add the effects. To like the card. So you get like, you're only allowed to use 1 order per turn, and this basically says you can use 2. Act once a turn, count +1, choose a card from your drop zone and call it to rear guard. So very, very Grand Blue. And yeah, seems like a very cool card to play. I will mention that in this nation, they combined like Great Nature with like Grand Blue and Neo Nectar, and I don't know what else they combine in here. Aquaforce. Yeah, Aquaforce, I guess. Next up, we got Sylvanhorn Beast Geonosla. That's like this like cute bear thing. It's like trying to give you a hug or something. Grade 2, 10,000 power, back row rear guard. When it attacks, count +1, choose one of your other rear guards, and it gets this unit's power till end of turn. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So it's reliant on having this, as your like main vanguard, but you can put all your triggers on this, and then when it attacks, you can give your other unit the power that this has. So that's pretty cool. I don't think this is usable in this deck because I don't think that allows you to attack from the back row like ever. So be strictly Magnolia. Inheritance Maiden Hendrina. When it's placed on rearguard, you may discard 3 cards from the top of your deck. Okay, so it mills, so it can set up your drop zone. Act rearguard, retire this unit, and until the end of the turn, the next time you would Alchemagic an order and play it, you may choose not to pay all of that cost Soul Blast. Okay, so it makes it so you only have to pay the Counter Blast. So this seems like it would be a good card in the Alchemagic Zorga deck. We're going to start separating these. I know last time I did it kind of by grade. This time I'm going to kind of do it by deck, I think. I think it'd be easier to build the deck after that way. Next we got Spurring Maiden Elenia. Grade 2, 10,000 power. When it's placed on rearguard from hand, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, choose a grade 2 or less from your drop zone and call it to rearguard, and you get 5,000 power till the turn. So this is like a good thing to call off of Zorga, because then it can chain into another card. Yeah, your generic Grand Blue type effect. Okay, what's next? All right, we got our like over trigger. Okay, I don't know what this one does. So your generic 100 million power additional effect: draw a card, choose one of your units, and it gets critical until end of turn. All of your front row units get 10,000 power. If your damage zone has more cards than your opponent's, choose a card from your damage zone and heal it. So it's basically all the effects in one. That's crazy because you get a draw trigger, you get a crit trigger, you get a front trigger, and you get a heal trigger. Nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. I guess we'll put that over there because we're playing no matter what. Okay, so now we got an order card. So there should be a ton of orders in the set because Zorga is an order deck. Grief, Despair, and Rejection. Play with Counterblast 1. If your Vanguard is Mysterious Reign, Spiritualist, Zorga, choose 3 of your units, they get 10,000 power till end of turn. Okay, so this is like a just pure power kind of order. It's crazy. I don't know how good that one is. Maybe a couple. Maybe you only need 1. Curse Scrolls or Cursed Souls, Squirming and Agony. Oh my god, this deck's sweet. Grade 3, you may pay with Soul Blast 2, which would be free off of this. Look at 4 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 1 unit card from among them, call it to rearguard, discard the rest. If during Alchemagic, call up to 2 cards instead of 1 to rearguard, and all of this order's called units get 5,000 power till end turn. This seems sweet. It mills you in your deck. If you copied it, you get 2 things. And you don't want to deck out, but like that seems like good. I don't see anything wrong with that. Next we got Black Tears Husk Dragon. When it's placed on Vanguard, choose up to 1 normal order from your drop zone and put it in your hand. Okay. If you played an order this turn, it gets 5,000 power. So pretty good in like an order-based deck. And can bring back an order that you discarded earlier in the game. Alright, next we got Sylvan Horned Beast Aglio. Act rearguard, retire this unit, choose 2 of your units and get 5,000 power till end of turn. So you're taking a minus, but you're giving things 5,000 power, which can kind of help you get over things, especially if your opponent hits like a damage trigger or something. But it is an act, so you have to preemptively do it, but it allows you to push really high back row numbers with the Magnolia. Next we got Spiritual Body Condensation. Play with Soul Blast 1, it's a grade 1 order. Choose a card with grade equal to or less than your Vanguard from your drop zone, call it to rearguard, and it gets 5,000 power till the turn. So this seems really good. Just calling stuff from drop zone. Soul Blast 1's pretty cheap for... It is not a plus, it is like a cycle, essentially. But it allows you to reuse your best units. Oh, we got the Perfect Guard. I think like everyone should be playing like the good ones. Just because they're significantly better than the start deck ones. Okay, now we got like our first like Aquaforce looking unit. Hydraulic Ram Dragon. Rearguard. When it attacks a Vanguard, if your bind zone has an order card, this unit gets 5,000 power till end of turn. So it does deal with orders. I need to reread this. Does he bind them? Yeah, you bind an order with a different name from drop and copy the effects. Okay, so that would trigger this. So it's just an 18k attacker. doesn't have any shield. So the cool thing about Grand Blues, you keep bringing back either huge beaters or like grade 2s that you can keep intercepting with for like shield and stuff. So I don't know how good that one's going to be, but it's there. Astute Noble Edga, grade 3, 13k. Rearguard when it attacks, count +1, it gets 5,000 power till end of turn. That's generically good for the Magnolia deck. You can use it on any rearguard, doesn't have to do front row or back row, so that's nice. Looks like we got another order. Grade 2 order, play with retire 2 rearguards, draw a card, put this card into your soul, and countercharge 1. So retiring 2 rearguards, you can bring rearguards back. You draw a card, this kind of soul charges, and then you countercharge. I don't know, it's like a heavy cost, because you're losing a card, you're playing this, and you're sacking 2 rearguards, so you're losing 3 cards, you're drawing 1, so you're down 2, and then you just kind of soul charge and countercharge. So it's like, would you discard 2 cards to countercharge 1 and soul charge 1? I don't know. I don't think this one's as good as like some of the other ones. We got Blitz Order, Ghost Chase. This art's really cute. It's like two girls, one with a sword and an arrow, going after this poor ghost who's like crying. Oh my gosh. Choose one of your units. It gets 5,000 power until the end of the battle. Choose one of your rearguards not being attacked and return it to your hand. Ooh. Okay. So this is a 5,000 guard, and you can bounce things to your hand, which you could call later. So you could use Zorga to call back your perfect guard, and then use this as a shield, and then bounce your perfect guard back to hand. So that like might be good. That seems fun. That seems really fun. I like that. You also just grab anything back to reuse, like on play effects. That's also really good with that. Next we got Sealed Path. Play with Counterblast 2. Choose one of your vanguards, and that unit gets -1 crit until end of battle. So it saves you a damage, so it's kind of like a perfect guard, but if they have a crit, then it's not really a perfect guard. And it's a Counterblast 2, which kind of is a lot of Counterblast, but that seems like a fun of. Alright, Conspiring Mutant Adamantis. Grade 1, 8,000 power. When it's placed on rearguard, choose one of your other rearguards, and it gets 5,000 till end of turn. Yeah, I mean, it gives stuff power until end of turn, so that's cool. You can attack with it. I don't know. It kind of goes over here. I don't think it's that great. Forgot Mega Colonies in here too. Next we got Rancor Chain. Grade 1, 8,000. Act once a turn. Soul Blast 1, draw 2. Choose up to 1 order card from your hand, discard it. If you did not discard, choose 2 cards from your hand, discard them. Okay. Kind of like a Allure of Darkness kind of thing if you play Yu-Gi-Oh! If you played an order this turn, it gets 2,000 power. Yeah, so this seems really good. You're going to have tons of orders in your deck. It sets them up by discarding them, and it draws you cards into more orders and more stuff. So I definitely like this order a lot. Next we got Dark Pilgrimage, grade 1, 8,000. When it boosts, it gets 2,000 power, so it's a 10k booster. Not bad. We got our starting Vanguard. If you go second, you get to draw a card. And then we have your generic heal, crit, front, and draw. Okay. So, deck building. Okay, I don't want to build the Magnolia deck, I don't think. I think that is fine. I don't think I'm going to play any of these in there, and I don't think I'm going to play any of these Magnolia cards in the Grand Blue deck. Let's see. We use the cute starter if we wanted to, though. That might be nice. Orders are not units, so this doesn't really work out well. giving boost doesn't really matter. 3 back rows. I don't know if we're gonna have always 3 back rows in the Grand Blue deck, so I don't know if I want that either. So we might use like the triggers and the starter from the deck, and that's like it, which is crazy. Like that's like the least mixed out of I've seen, like out of all the Empires so far. Okay, so there was an order that mills a lot, so we probably don't want to play too many draws in this kind of deck, I don't think. Or maybe we want to play like a few draws. I don't know, I hate front triggers. I don't think they're that good. At least not in this type of deck. So I think I want to play... Okay, I'll do a mix of heals. I want to max the crits, and then I want to play a couple draws. So, yeah, so I don't want the fronts. The draws will mix a little bit. And the crits. Okay, so we're maxing the crits. We're cutting the fronts. We're mixing the heals. I guess we'll do one of these and 2 of the cute little squirrel ones. And then our over trigger. So, oh my god. So that's going to be our trigger lineup. 4 heal, 3 draw, 8 crit, 1 over trigger. And I think I just want to use the cute little cat starter. I don't think it matters. So these are just extra cards. We're not going to use this starter. It's fine. Okay, now we have to decide what we're going to use. So ride deck. So we got our first one. I think we want this one. Vanguard, Soul Boss 1, draw 2. Other than that, this is just like a 10k. So we definitely want that. I think the next one's this. No, that's in order. I'm done. This one. On place Vanguard Circle, choose up to 1 normal order from drop zone, put in your hand. So when you ditch an order off this, you just use this and get it right back. So it's not really matter that much. Yeah. Well, so that'll be our ride deck. So our 3s will pretty much only be this for like persona writing. That's it. We definitely want our perfect guards. I think as a grade 1, this is okay. It's just a continuous rearguard 10k. When it boosts, you get 2,000 ton turn. I think this could be better because you can have it attack if you need to. Attack for 10. So I think we'll cut this guy. And those will probably be our... Oh, we might play this. Play with Soul Blast 1. Choose a card with a grade equal to or less than your Vanguard from drop zone call to rear guard gets 5,000 power till the turn. So I guess we'll play this because it just gets us our stuff. Also, it's Soul Blast, so it's free with that card. Oh, there's our other 3. It's a beater, so maybe I'll put that in for now. Okay. We need to decide how many orders we want to play, because some of our orders just don't have shield. It's a lot of orders over here. Okay. So, grade 2s. Okay, so Carlos 1, Soul 1, call stuff from drop zone, gets power. Definitely be playing this because it allows us to fill our field. And this one is on place, discard 3, mill 3, so it sets up our drop zone, and then you can retire it and not pay any Soul Blast. So using this to get this back is pretty good, or using that to get it back, totally fine. Grade 2 orders, so pretty much all of these. Okay. Oh, this is a unit. I'm so dumb. Basically, it's a 15k beater, which is fine. Grade 2 orders. This is the one that bounces stuff back to your hand to reuse. And just 5,000 shields, that's good. Retire 2 rear guards, draw a card, put in your soul, and countercharge 1. I don't like this as much, so we'll kind of put this further down here. One more 2. Counterblast 2, choose one of your opponent's vanguards, gets -1 crit until end of battle. I like this one. It does cost a lot of counterblast. Maybe we don't need that many, because we probably won't be able to use it that much. Okay, well, we'll put it kind of down here in the middle. What's this one? Counterblast 1. Choose 3 of your units to get 10,000 power. So this is basically a front trigger. So maybe like one of those. It doesn't seem that great. And this one is Soul Blast 2. Look at top 4, add 1 to hand. If you used Alchemagic for this, you get 2. This one seems a little bit better. Calling things. But it is like top 4. And we're playing a ton of orders, so like the odds of calling 2 is so low anyway. But it would be free, so if we use this girl, if we retire it the next time we play, okay, so it's only 1. This does, oh my gosh. This does mill though, but I don't think this one's that great either. Most of these orders are bad. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So we got our 3 Zorga, our beater. This is like a front trigger. Guess we're not playing these ones. Okay. What does this one do again? This is actually kind of interesting because these are not that great. So retire 2 rear guards, draw a card, put soul counter on. I guess, I mean, this draws a card, but retires 2 rear guards. I guess countercharging is nice. So we could use this again. Maybe we do use this a lot just to keep like this kind of a perfect guard. Okay, maybe we'll play through this. Okay, I don't know. I think I would definitely have to test this out before I figure out like if this is the right ratio or not. Okay, so we have what? 16 orders? Okay, so we have 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 35, 38, 42. Wait, did I mess that up? Oh, wait. 20, 28, 31, 35, 38, 42, 50. So I'm, what the heck? So I'm 11 cards over? Oh my gosh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Interesting. How many orders do we want then? Yeah, not looking at any deck lists, like I don't really know how many of each order you would want. This deck list might look really bad. I don't know. Attacks of Vanguard, binds one has an order. So this is just a beater. We can get it back every turn. We can sack it with the other thing. Maybe we'll only play like 2 of this beater. That's some cuts. I think playing 1 of this is fine. We'll just discard it if we don't need it. This gives us a little bit of pushing power. I think you want to play 1 just because you can like search it. If you mill it, once it's in your graveyard, you can kind of toolbox it whenever you need to. Retire 2 regards, draw a card, put this in your soul, countercharge 1. This just gives you stuff like resources. So I think this is fine as 3. This one probably doesn't need to be used at 4. because we're probably not going to be able to use 4 of it, and we can get it back when we need to. So 3 of those. I really like this one. This one bounces your stuff. It's basically a 5,000 shield and bounces stuff back to your hand. So I think this one's actually very good. So we'll play for that. And then this one is Soul Blast 1, choose a card with grade equal to or less from your Vanguard, call it to drop, or from your drop zone, call it to your guard, gets power. This one calls stuff. So that's 6, 10, 15 orders. That's probably enough. Okay, maybe I don't need this one. If this is just 18, it's not that much bigger than like some of the other ones. And it's not shield, so maybe I just cut it. Maybe we'll just do a low 3 count, a lot of orders, and like 2s and 1s. Okay. So I need 30 cards right here. So I got 4, 10, 18, 21, 24, 28, 32, 36. So I still have to cut 6 cards. Oh my god. Okay, well these are foils, so I didn't think I was going to cut these, but maybe you don't need that many. On place on rear guard from hand, count +1, soul +1, choose a grade 2 or less from drop zone, call to rear guard, gets power. You're just typical Grand Blue kind of thing. But it looks like Neonectar, so it's like tripping me up. That seems good, but maybe you don't have a ton of targets, I guess, but you still like, there's so many things you can call. Okay, so it says call from drop. So, oh my gosh, that's crazy. So you could like Persona Ride, Soul Blast this out, call, oh no, it's grade 2 or less. I was thinking you could call that from drop and then bounce it back to hand and re-Persona Ride. Okay, no, that's too next level. Okay, so mills 3, retire until end of turn. Next time you pay an alchemagic order and play, you choose not to pay all that costs Soul Blast. I think this is just important early to just start milling so we can have more stuff. This is just a 15k beater. Okay. This is just a 10k. So maybe we don't even need this. But what booster? I don't have any boosters. If I cut all these, I don't have any boosters to play. Okay, maybe I'll cut one of these, go down to 2. I can always call them as long as I just mill them first. Maybe we don't need 4 of this. Milling's a lot. And we don't want to call it back with anything to keep them in. Well, if we call it back with this, you can sack it to make your alchemagic free. Boy. Okay, I need to look at what this right chain does again, because I feel like, okay, draw 2, discard an order, okay, get your order back. I love playing resource, like management decks that just like kind of, you kind of plays the long game, but I don't understand like the chain of this deck, because I feel like there's a lot of cards that kind of do stuff, but they're not like directly plussing you. There's no clear card here that's just really good. Like, you're paying a Counterblast 1 and a Soul Blast 1 for a plus. You're playing like a Counterblast 1 for a plus, and all the rest of the cards just kind of like cycle through. They don't really plus you that much. I guess I'll have to cut 4 more cards. Okay, maybe we just don't want this front trigger. I don't know, I thought this would be really good as just a 1 of, and you can use it, you can get it back. I feel like I should play one of those. Maybe this is the one that doesn't need to be a 4 of. Okay. Okay. Soul Boss 1, call something from drop, 5,000 power. I guess we could just go. Okay, we reuse this, right? Well, this is a blitz order, so how do we? It says when you play, a normal order. So this doesn't work with blitz orders. So we probably play less blitz orders then, because there's no way to copy blitz orders. So I guess I'll go down to 2 of this one and 3 of this one and keep 4 of that, 3 of that, and 1 of that. And those are the ones I kind of like copy, I guess. Okay, how many cards is this now? 4, 8, 11, 14, 15, 17, 20, 22, 25, 28. Still 32. I still got 2 cards. Oh my god. How do I cut cards? Got 1 of this and just 1 of this. That just seems terrible. I think I need to cut some rear guards. I need to keep the amount of orders in my deck high enough. Okay, I think that's fine. You really want to draw this early, and there's no way to like search for it really. You want to copy this. Yeah. Maybe this is actually worse, because the only Soul Boss thing we have is that. We're not playing any like. Was there another Soul Blasting order? Maybe we keep. Okay, I'm going to keep this 5,000 one. I'm going to cut another one of this, because I actually think this card is actually not that good. If the milling is fine, we're already probably going to have a problem decking out if we're like a defensive deck. And making the Soul Blast cost free for like a minus, all it does is make that free. That's all it does. This card I don't think is that good anymore. Okay, I think this is the deck. Okay, I'm definitely gonna try this deck out, because I don't really understand how this deck works without like playing a game with it first. I definitely think after I play a couple games, I'll definitely be changing stuff around. But like on paper, this deck was actually the hardest one to build, especially because like orders are kind of unique. They're like kind of like spell cards. They're not normal units. So yeah, maybe I'm just playing too many units here. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, that's the deck. I hope my video actually made it all the way through this time. I didn't even get up to check, so that'll be interesting if it's still going. But yeah, our ride deck is just a generic starter. We got draw 2, ditch an order, get your order back, and then just start kind of going from there and plussing. But yeah, maybe this is a key card just for the mill now I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I think we have to have enough orders in the deck for this deck to be good. I think this one's really good because it's a 5,000 shield and it can bounce things for more shield. This is a really heavy counterblast cost, so I don't think you want too many of those. This can countercharge, but again, it's really heavy cost. And this seems like the best because it seems to me like we'll have a little bit of soul. I mean, this uses Soul Blast. Well, this uses Soul Blast, but like we'll have a couple left, and this randomly soul charges. So I think this one might be really good to have a 4 of. And this seems good as a 1 of, just for like when you need to push for damage and stuff. And we're playing a lot of crits, so the fronts with crits seem good. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section. If you have any suggestions, please also leave those. If you like this type of content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the video and channel. I would greatly appreciate it, and I hope we get some matches with this deck. It does seem very unique and very cool, very defensive and combo-y. Definitely does not seem aggressive at all, so that'll be interesting to see how this deck turns out. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!